Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a real and a fake pair of Adidas Yeezy Slides in the glow green colourway. I will also be pointing out the differences between the two pairs so that when you're looking to purchase a pair for yourself, you can avoid buying a fake pair with the belief that they're actually a real pair. So on that note, let's start the video. So firstly, I just want to apologise for the damage to the box on the right. This is the fake pair and this is how they were sent to me. But if we look at the detail on the boxes, starting with the opposite side to the opening, so both of them have a slide opening, as you can see here. If we look at the other side of the box here, you can see that on the real one, it has YZY slide and it has a size label in the middle here. Whereas if we pull the fake one up, it instead says Yeezy Slide rather than YZY slide, and it doesn't have a size label. If I look at the other side of the box, however, on the slide opening side, it does have a size label, but this is quite a bit different to the size label on the real one. So if I just put those up there. On the real one here, you can see that it has Yeezy Slide and it has the sizing for all of the different countries. Whereas on the fake, it only has the sizing for UK, US and France. It does have a barcode on the fake one, the same as it does on the real one. However, you'll notice that a lot of it is different in between and the code doesn't actually match up. So it says it's for the resin colorway and the product code is for the resin colorway. However, both of the pairs we've got here are actually the glow green and this should be the product code. So if it doesn't have this product code here, then assume that box isn't the original and the shoes are probably fake. Upon opening the boxes, I can see that, as I mentioned on the real one, we have a slide opening like this. So that's how the shoes are stored in there. And on the fake, I thought this was also the case, but once I've opened them up, you can see that it's just a normal box made to look like it had that fastening. So that's a clear giveaway there. If we look at the packaging on the shoes as well, you can see that there's tissue paper wrapped around the shoes on the real pair. Whereas if I pull out the fake pair, they actually come in this plastic bag. That's a clear giveaway because no real pairs ever come in a plastic bag like this. So points there, the box should be a slide opening like this and the shoe should be wrapped in a tissue paper like this and no plastic packaging. So keeping the real pair on the left and the fake pair on the right, the first thing that I noticed when getting them out of the box is that the fake pair has this tag attached and the real pair doesn't have that. So if you get a pair out of the box and it has this tag, assume they're fake. It also has a size label stuck in there, which the real pair do have. However, the real pair have it in a different position. So on the right shoe, you can see that it's just there. And on the left shoe, it is in the same place, but on the other side, so just there. If I put those next to each other also, keeping the fake one here and the real one here, you can see that on the size label, the barcode is a bit bigger on the real one. On the left side, the product code also matches up to that glow green colour that I mentioned already that was on the box. Whereas on the fake, it has the resin colour, I believe it is, the same as it had on the box. So that product code there doesn't match. Apart from that, a lot of it is quite similar on the size label, but this one here is the one that you want to be seeing. This is the real size label. And if it's anything like this one here, then assume that once again, the shoes are fake. Something else that you can notice inside the shoe is that if you pull up the real one, on the left shoe, it will have here in the instep, Yeezy made in China and the size, so 10 US for the pair I've got here. Obviously that will vary depending on what size yours are. And if we pull up the right shoe, it has this also, but it says Yeezy made in China and has the size label on the left of the made in China rather than the right. So basically on the real pairs, you'll see that the size will always be the part that is closest to the top. Whereas if we look at the fake pair, they do have this, but on the left one, it says Yeezy made in China 11 US, so the size is nearer to the top. But if we look at the right shoe, it has it printed exactly the same. So it says Yeezy made in China and the size is just at the bottom there. And as I just mentioned, if it was a real pair, that size would be on this side of the made in China instead, as you can see here. So another little thing to look out for with that text inside there. One general thing that I haven't pointed out already is that if you just look at the shoes from above, you can see that on the real one, it's a lot more symmetrical. The shape looks a lot smoother. If you look at the semicircle opening here, that's very even. Whereas on the fake one, it all seems to be a little bit out of shape, leaning to one side slightly like it's been squashed. So this opening here is a little bit off. It leans up there going into that side, so it doesn't look as smooth as it does on the real pair. So just a general overview, if you look at them from above and compare back to this part here, you can just see this is the real one, and this is the shape that it should have. Another thing that is very common on a lot of fakes, and I have on this pair here, is that there's some excess material. So if you just look at the heel there, you can see this bit of excess material hanging over the edge. Just a little flap there where it's not been done properly. And obviously on any real pair you wouldn't have that, so it's a smooth finish, no excess material on the real pair. It could be anywhere on the shoe, it's just this example pair I have here, it happens to be on the heel. But yeah, if you see anything like that, then assume the shoes are fake, because the quality control would be a lot better on a real pair and you would be very unlikely to get something as bad as that. So one final thing I want to point out is that the material on the two pairs of shoes is different. So if you look at the real pair here, you can see that it has this textured finish all over, and it's really clear on the strap, so that's probably the best place to look for it. Whereas on the fake pair on the right, it's a completely rubber, smooth finish all over. So it doesn't have this textured finish anywhere. And as I said, the strap is probably the best place to look, but you can also see on the toe part of the sole of the shoe, the real one has it again just there, whereas the fake one is completely smooth. And yeah, that carries on almost everywhere around the shoe, so around the heel, and even on the instep, we have a similar type of finish here than we do on the fake one. If you also get them in hand, you can feel that this one's a lot more rubbery and spongier than the fake one is, but I understand that's going to be hard to tell without having a couple of pairs in front of you. So the thing to look out for there is the finish. So thanks for watching the video, and as you can see, there are quite a few differences between the real and the fake pairs that you can look out for when checking yourself whether a pair is real or fake. If you do have a pair that you are still struggling to authenticate, then please get in touch with me via the link in the description, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. If you could also please like and subscribe to the channel, then that will help me greatly, as it allows me to make more videos like this and to grow the channel as a whole. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.